Okay, that sounds great, Rohit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So here, so anyone like we have Shrikant and Rashmita, just wait for 5 to 10 minutes. We'll just finish the introduction of the course and we'll move on to the practical session as well in this demo, okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So yes, what is data analytics? Richa, Rohit, and Manideep, Pinaki. So what is your understanding on data analytics? What is data analytics? Can you answer this question? What is data analytics?
So, working with the big data
Mm-hmm.
to make insights and reports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to analyze this. So maybe this is the outline for data analytics, I think.
Exactly. So what data analytics is? Data analytics is nothing but we will be using the data available in the organization. We will convert the raw data into the useful insights by using various tools and technologies. So whatever we are covering in this particular courses, one is SQL database and also the programming language Python, and the most importantly Excel. So from basic to advanced we are learning, and again we are learning the visualization tool Power BI. Along with that, we also learn the AWS servers, the basic thing how it works and all, right? So here we have to know the difference between the terminologies. One is data analysis, data analytics, and data analyst. So what is data analysis? So it is nothing but, we will be cleaning, transforming, and modeling the data according to the, requirements. Only we are structuring the raw data. That process is known as data analysis. Analytics, as I said you earlier, so it is nothing but converting the raw data into the useful insights using various tools. It might be like, the spreadsheet, SQL, Python, or Power BI. So what comes to data analyst? So he'll be performing data analysis and analytics both. He's a professional, like what you are learning, the professional course data analyst. This includes both. You have to analyze the data first, and then you have to do all the interpretations and transformation and modeling, and you have to draw the insights for the analysis, whatever the business requirements you work on, right? This is the terminologies, and we have 3 domains over here. One is data analyst, data scientist, data engineer. So the thing is, you have like idea of data analyst. To become a scientist, you should be strong in analytics tools, whether it may be SQL, programming language, Python, spreadsheet, right? So also the Power BI, and also we have QuickSight, Tableau, and other BI tools for visualizations and creating reports and for creating a dashboards. And here, if you want to become a data scientist, so here it involves completely into the programming language Python, R language, and also it includes all the algorithms and machine learning. So here data scientist comes into the picture. And then data engineer is nothing but he'll be dealing with the data infrastructure where he'll analyze the data from the customers, and he'll store the data in a structured way. He's the professional known as data engineer. So these are, the top 3 data, whatever the titles you get in these 3. And here, the important concept is data architecture to be known by everyone. So data architecture, what is data architecture? Data architecture is nothing but it's a collection of tools and technologies. What data? Data is collections of structured data, in unstructured data, or it may be the informative data as well. So it may be audio, video, or structured or unstructured. So what it will be done? It will be stored in various tools and technologies. Then that will be used for external BI tools. So I'll explain you in depth the layers of data structure. So here it is. We have data sources. So data sources structured, it can be SQL, API, ERP systems, and also the CRM. So we have NoSQL, Excel, HTML, log, and JSON, CSV files, and all these are known as semi-structured data source. And we have unstructured, whatever the digital marketing requirements leads we come through the social media, that is unstructured. And these data are also recorded by the company for their analysis, right? So the second thing is data injection. What is data injection over here? It is nothing but we are allocating the batch of data sources required for our analysis. We are choosing the batch of data. We are extracting the data from the data sources. It might be structured, unstructured, or semi-structured, right? So we are extracting for our analysis a batch of data, and it will be stored in RDBMS, NoSQL, or Hadoop file systems. So this process, like extracting, injecting, and data storage, this will be done by data engineer via AWS provider or Azure provider or GCP providers. He'll be doing this storages. We have one more, like top one, like Snowflake also. Even that is like, the data storage where the big data architecture will be stored in that particular domain. So, and then once he is stored, this data will be utilized by data analyst and data scientist both, right? Once the data is stored in an organization server, then that data will be used by analytics and service. Analytics, we have data analytics and science. So here, these are the important modules and the tools what we will be dealing with. Like as a data analyst and scientist, you should be having a strong knowledge on statistics terms, and he should be capable of machine learning, and also he should be recommendations. Recommendations is nothing but once all the machine learning and analytics are done, he should recommend what is good for the company and what is not good for the company. And the predictions should be made, and knowledge graph, yes, and again, compute view. So once analysis are done, then he'll be dealing with the dashboards, like creating a dashboard, reporting, data visualizations, insights, and real-time alerts, and search query, so on. So these are, the data consumption, the end users. We can call it as an end user. End user is nothing but organization again. So whatever the insights given by the organization to the data analyst to analyze, so that will be shown via dashboards or reporting or visualizations. So this is, data consumptions, how we do for our analysis. And further, what happens? So business get benefited, and they will be knowing the pros and cons of the analysis. And then it helps for them to take a decision and optimize the revenue or profits of the organization through this analysis, right? So this is the process. Here, data engineer is a first person where he will be cleaning initially the cloud infrastructure, and he'll be storing it into the local data storage what the company they are using on. That data will be used by data analytics and scientists for their analysis, right? So they are using like statistics for predictions and machine learning as a scientist. And if you are an analyst, the data is given to you for analysis, so you should be strong enough in Excel, Python, MySQL, Power BI. We have a number of visualization tools, but still Power BI or Tableau, you should be strong enough working with that. And next. Okay, in Excel, we have an ETL tool. What is ETL? Hi, Dhananjay. Hi, Ananta.
Hello. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you joined late, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, hi, Dhananjay. Can you please introduce yourself and even Ananta as well?
Okay. Thanks. Myself, Dhananjay. I'm working professional, holding around 9 years of experience into Oracle PL SQL development and performance tuning. So, I am just, looking around this course to explore more into data analysis and data analytics kind of things.
Okay.
I am Ananta. I have an experience of 12 years in the back-end development and Spring Boot technologies. So
Okay.
I want to learn Python and other things.
Okay. That sounds good, Ananta. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dhananjay, for your time. And yeah, we'll start again with the demo. So here, what is ETL? ETL is nothing but extract, transform, load, right? It is an automatic tools what we are available in an Excel. So here, Power Query is a data connection technology in Excel that allows you to connect and combine, clean, transform from one source to before loading to the Excel, right? Also, we have two kinds. One is ETL and ELT. So in ETL, so we can extract, transform, load, but ELT we can extract, load, and transform. These are the difference between that. So I'll show you this with an example. So if I go to Excel, so here we have Excel. There is tabs, file, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, developer tab, and power pivot. So here in data, we have get and transform data. This part of Excel menu is known as Power Query. So what it does, so suppose from web, I want to gather a data and export it to my Excel. So I can click on this from web. So I'll go to any website. So website I'll go with Cricket Score 2024 match T20. Okay, so I'll go with the first link. So this is the website. So I'll copy the URL, okay? So here I copied the URL and I'll go back to the Excel again. I'll paste it over here and again click OK. It takes some time to load the data actually. The navigator tab open, and here in this we'll be having table 1, table 2, table 3. So we can see this. Also, we can see the web view of it. How does it look in website? And here I'll choose the table 1. Here we have directly load or transform load. So whatever we see in this ETL and ELT, the difference. ETL is nothing but before loading the data into the Excel, I'll transform it, like whatever the required editing or cleaning or transformation required. So I'll be doing that in a Power Query editor page only. So if in case I don't want to edit whatever the data from website or whatever the data from table or from database you have been extracted, so that should be used directly. So at that time, we can use ELT. So meanwhile, instead of selecting the data transform, you can directly load if you are using ELT. Like structured data, the data is structured and no need of any corrections, then you can directly load. But I want some corrections with this table, so I'll go with data transform. So here it takes some time to load it. And yes, here we go. It has been loaded to the Power Query editor. You can see here the table 1 Power Query editor. The first thing what I want to see is the data types of the column. So here we can see Bangladesh versus India. So it is like, the text format. But here it is first T20 and the third column is null. like league, domestic, and women, right? So here I just want this null to be replaced with any error. I just want to replace this null with blank or error. So I'll go to the transform tab, and here we'll be having replace. Yeah, we have a replace value. So in the place of null, I'll update not applicable, and I'll give OK. Yeah, wherever the null value was presented in the data, so that has been converted or replaced with not applicable. And here, the same thing. If I want to capitalize this column, so I can go here, format, so I can capitalize if want. If want, I can make a lowercase of it. And again, I can clean it, trim it, and add prefix and suffix to the column. So these all are the, the uses of Power Query, that is ETL tool. So one of the beauty of this ETL tool is whatever we do, it will be recorded in the query settings. So whatever I have done the changes, like firstly, I looked for the type change, the data type change, and replaced with replace value, whatever we done now, and uppercase text. So here I'll select this data and I'll go to replace value. So here you can null is replaced with not applicable. And again, in the column 1, I'll like in the font by using, I can capitalize, lowercase, or uppercase. I can clean and trim, also add prefix and suffix. So these are the changes. Whatever I have done, it has been automatically recorded in the applied steps. So this can be, exported to the Excel by clicking. So here I'll go to home, file. So I'll load and close and load. So this will be appearing in the Excel in a table format. So yeah, here you can see I can change the color of the sheet according to the whatever it's required. Alright, do you have any questions in this Power Query, an ETL tool? It is used for data cleaning, validation, and also data storage. Also, we can store the data in cloud by using software as a services, SaaS. So data storage can be done via ETL. So the next slide. So yes, like statistics knowledge, the basic things should be required for a data analyst. So here we will be dealing with descriptive and inferential analytics. So what is statistics? Statistics is a study of collections, analyzing, interpreting the data is known as statistics. We have two kinds. One is descriptive and inferential. Descriptive is nothing but it's a calculation, like measuring the central tendency and drawing the outputs. Whereas inferential is nothing but whatever the calculation done by the descriptive analysis, it takes that result for their analyzations or predictions. The difference is this descriptive is completely calculation of statistics and mathematics. Inferential, whatever the calculation and mathematical analysis has been done by the descriptive analysis, inferential will take that to predictive and prescriptive. That is, it will predict what has to be happen in the future according to the market trends, right? These are two types. So here we can explain that descriptive and inferential statistics in 2 lines. So here, descriptive statistics, we can understand, analyze the data. Okay, by using inferential statistics, it will be help us to give the conclusion. Like in the sense, after predicting, it will be helping us help us to give the conclusion by evaluating, not only evaluating, the strong evaluating and knowledge on the course or hands-on experience. That is very important. After evaluating and analyzing the data using the different tools, we can use the different tools for this. We can use Excel. So see, suppose in Excel, I will randomly write some sales data, sales output. Okay, so this is the sales data. It's just for example. So this is the sales data here. I'll do one thing. I think yesterday I have shown you how the descriptive analysis works. So most of them are new today. So I'll once again show you. So here, if this, in the data tab, the data analysis tool pack is not there. If in case in your Excel, whatever the version you are using, irrespective of that, so the data analysis tab should be represented in your local laptop to do the descriptive analysis. So here I'll click on data analytics analysis. So the dialog box appeared. I'll choose that and it asks like input range. What are the input range? So from here to here. The shortcut key here is Control Shift down arrow. And again, I want output range and summary statistics I want. So here output range where I'll give is somewhere in the I. I'll click on OK. So this is how we can do the central tendency calculation or descriptive analysis calculation. So the first thing would be mean, standard error, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, minimum, and again maximum, sum, count. So these are the things, whatever we calculate in the descriptive analysis. So yes, this is like measures of central tendency and range, variance, deviation, standard deviation, and standard error. And here, Vapalizer. So I think most of you guys are aware of Vapalizer, like web analytics tools. It helps us to know the website status, like what website is used for their web pages while creating, and what are the service they are providing, and what technologies they are into. So if you want to know that information, then you should be installing the Vapalizer tool today. So I'll just show you the demo, how does it work. So suppose we'll take I'm in Amazon web page, and also I have its complicated tool, that is Flipkart. And here you should, first you have to go to the Google Chrome, write Vapalizer download. So then it goes to Chrome extension. So just click on that and just do the Chrome extension. Also, we have Firefox application also. So here just refer the Chrome extension. Once it is installed, so just go to any random web pages. So here I'm using Amazon web. So here the extension, if I click on the extension, it shows what all the tools and technologies they are adopted to their website. So they are using to their website security, HSTS, and JavaScript library they are using CoreJS and jQuery. And pass like again miscellaneous, and you can see like cloud, Amazon cloud fonts, and also Amazon advertising they are working on. So like this. So this is how you can gather the information of the website of any kind. So you can go with any websites and practice this and make a list of your favorite companies, what tools they are using and what not they are using. Right? So then, yeah, web analytics is also nothing but collecting, measuring, analyzing, and reporting the data from the websites to understand and like optimize the business usage. It helps to the business to track and improve their interactions, website performance, and also the market campaigns. Right? So here the important thing is like, we have to understand the types of analytics. We have like 4 types. One is descriptive, diagnostic, prescriptive, and predictive and prescriptive. So historical data, whatever we have done in the past and using the previous data only, the past data only for our analysis is known as descriptive. Diagnostic is nothing but we are finding the reason why it had happened, what is the reason for the previous data is known as diagnostic. And predictive is nothing but by considering descriptive and diagnostic. Predictive data is something we can predict the future and have some insights with us only. So once all the analysis, you will be putting that to the manager or senior manager, and you will be making that action, like whatever that solutions to come into an action. That process is known as prescriptive. So here that is a definition. And also we have qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis, exploratory analysis, inferential, and causal analysis. So here qualitative, what is it? It can't be measured in terms of number, is known as qualitative. You can take for an example, the reviews given by the customers, ratings given by the customers. So yeah, it depends on the human behavior and future. So it will be considered in that way. And quantitative, it can be measured in terms of number, like calculation of average, sum, counts, etc. Exploratory analysis, so finding a patterns, relationship, insights by using the different statistical tools is known as exploratory analysis. So inferential analysis is nothing but, so we'll be drawing the conclusion from the large data of populations, or else in other way we can choose that. So once the data is available, whatever the data, the next process is inferencing. So yeah, concluding that process is known as inferential analysis. Cause and effect is nothing but, so if you run a campaign in a company, so what does the results it yields? So that is known as cause and effect relationship. And yeah, this is like, the most frequently asking interview question. What is data mining and data wrangling? So data wrangling is nothing but, so in Excel, if you get a data, what you'll do, you will clean the data, understand the data, right? The same way, data wrangling is nothing but cleaning, transforming, mapping the raw data into the usable format. Like if suppose if you have an audio, so audio database, then it can be cleaned, transform, and mapping also can be done by using the formats, right? So this process is known as data wrangling. It's nothing but cleaning the data. If it comes to data mining, whatever the cleanings are done by the data wrangler, so that will be used for an analysis in the future, that is known as data mining. So data wrangling is nothing but, one more time I'll repeat it, data wrangling is nothing but cleaning process and transforming the data into the meaningful, like structured way, converting the raw data into structured way, the process, the cleaning process, formulas, whatever we go in a backend. So that process is known as data wrangling. Data mining is nothing but once the data is structured, that data will be used for analysis to extract the results, to extract the insights for the organizational requirements. So that process is known as data mining, right? So these are the basic terminologies to be known. So whoever attend today's demo session, so these are the terminologies very important to be known. And once you are done with the course, what is your roles and responsibilities will be in the data analytics or data scientist or data engineer maybe. So the first thing, you have to understand the business requirements. And then you have to collect the data, I have said you. So you will be having n number of data like this from your data sources. So for this particular analysis, if the data or if the analysis like only with the CRM kind, so you should extract only the CRM data, right? So that is known as collections of data, and collect and access to the data, so that, and then you will be preparing the data by identifying the missing value, duplicate and transforming the data, etc. And then you will do the analysis, create a visualization, dashboards or reports according to your business requirements. And the thing is, you have to communicate well. Whatever the insights you have got by your studies, right? By your studies, you'll be knowing what are the pros and cons for the business for that particular thing. So that can be done in the communicate finding. So, and then you have to frequently monitor and manage the data systems. Also will be helpful for your future analysis. And again, continuous improvement and update. So once the reporting is done, you should not close up it. Again, you have to frequently check it out, like weekly once or twice or thrice once. In a month, you have to continuously improve and update in the web page. So yes. So far, do you have any questions? Are we there? Manideep, Rashmita, Richa, Shrikant, Ananta, Dayanand. So are we there? Imrose? Hi, Imrose. Hi, sir.
Hello, Eshwari. Am I audible?
Yeah, Pinakya, you are audible.
Okay. On the reference of your last slide, you have represented. So I have a question that what's the difference between the data analyst and business analyst?
It's data analyst actually, not data science. I'm just briefing out what are the different domain we have in a data. So we have like 3 domains. One is data analytics, data scientist, and data engineer. So I'm explaining you, if you are into the office placed as a data analyst or business analyst in the future, so you should be knowing how the flow of work. There is like data architecture. In that layers, the IT and BT, it will work actually. So how there is a data sources. So from where the data engineer will collect the data and transform it into the structured format, and they will store it in a cloud base or Azure base or whatever it may be, or a Snowflake data warehousing. It is also called as data lake. So it will be stored by the data engineer using AWS service provider. It may be AWS Glue, AWS Insight, Redshift, etc. So there are many tools. So then that is engineer. That is a part of engineering things. And here when it comes to data scientist or analytics, whatever the engineer will store the data, right? In cloud, we have S3 buckets, we have Snowflake, so on. So that data will be extracted by analyst or scientist for their future analysis. So this is the complete brief knowledge about these 3 domains I have given. But actually this course is of analytics. So here we are covering the topic of Excel, spreadsheet from basic to advanced. And again, we are learning the database programming language like SQL, MySQL. And again, Python we are learning from basic to intermediate level, like creating the pip file or creating the libraries and also pushing them into the real time, right? So also we are learning with GitHub account creation. I don't know like how many of them are aware of Git, or how many have purchased the repositories in Git. So we will be learning that as well in this particular course. And also the most important, the visualization tools we are learning, Power BI. Along with that, if time permits, once all the topics are done, then we'll be moving to the Tableau for couple of days. So Tableau and Power BI, both are like, visualization tool. Any one of either. If you are strong enough, so then it's fine. You can easily crack your interview and get into the job. So along with that, I'll be helping you with your resume preparations. If you have and there experience and you want to switch a job, then also it's a great opportunity. Where in a current situation, see, if you are from the cloud background or IT background, so then easily you can enter because you'll be having the knowledge of these things, right? The terminologies, how it works. And you can easily switch to the data analytics domain. And again, yeah, this is our course content. So you have went through with the syllabus, right? So we have in like Excel, basic to advanced. Everything has been mentioned in the websites.
How long is the course? Usually?
Course would be like 45 to 50 days.
Okay.
And this would be like,
Every other
weekday
day or
starts
every
Monday
day?
to Friday. Sorry.
Monday to Friday, okay.
Yeah. Monday to Friday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Actually, as it is a demo session, it has changed the timings to 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Usually the joining timings of the classes would be 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. 1 hour daily. So it would be 45 to 50 days.
So what will be the roadmap like exactly where we are going to start and how we are going to end this one?
Yeah, we will be starting with, so, I'll show you here. So here we will be starting with Excel from basic to advanced. And then database, we are learning MySQL and programming language. We are learning like, Python, like from basic to, if you are like very new to the course also for the Python language, we will be teaching you from basic. If you are advanced in Python, then also it will be your revision sessions on the particular programming language. So no worries, both can be done. So from a basic to libraries, creations, and also we will be importing and creating modules, file handling, error handling, and these are the things what we are covering over here in Python syllabus. Along with that, we will be creating a repositories and pushing it into the pip files. Okay, so this thing, and again the last visualization we are learning Power BI. And again, so if time permits, so we are covering Tableau as well. And in AWS, we are learning like how like I'll give you like like in couple of projects we'll be dealing with the AWS service providers. We'll deal with the AWS Glue, AWS Athena, AWS Redshift, AWS EMR, and AWS QuickSites. So these are all we have ETL tool in AWS. We have visualization like QuickSight and data storage, RDBMS, everything in cloud also we are available. So just for the sake of knowledge and to advance yourself, so I'll be covering that topic at the end, like the last thing. And once you are superb like expert in these tools, then you'll be having a hands-on knowledge to attend your interviews and crack up your interview, and you will be becoming a data analyst profession. So this is the roadmap. So first we'll start with the Excel. So in Excel also we have, if you can see, so in the formula tab, we can see like Python can be inserted in an Excel. So we can't consider this Excel as a small thing. So it has a more wider thing, advanced thing, what we can learn it over here. So I'll be teaching you all these things, like how can we do the calculations or how can we run the coding in Excel and connect to the Python. Also creating a schemas and creating dashboards, everything can be done over here. And we are using like ETL tool. That is what I have shown you the demo here. That is Power Query. Yeah, this is what we learn in the session. This is our overview and the roadmap. So do you have any questions on it?
What the project you will cover?
So we have like projects. Just a second, I will show you in the website only. I'll be covering HR analytics database, medical database, and also we will be dealing with aviation marketing. So yeah, healthcare sector, banking, HR analytics, like the energy domain, aviation, and e-commerce. These are the projects what we are dealing, and these all are the real-time projects. So we have like 3 phases. One is data collection, data preparation, and dashboard building and insights generations. So here in Excel, yeah, as I said you, the AWS Kinesis, AWS RDS, Glue, data pipeline, QuickSight, Redshift, Athena, and EMR. So these are the AWS service provider for doing the cleaning, transforming, visualization. So all these can be done in the cloud as well. So here we are learning the Excel, MySQL, Python, and Power BI. Along with that, we will be also learning the Git and Git repositories also. But here in this, it's not mentioned. In Excel, from introduction, like from the knowledge of version, so we are covering to macros and VBA, right? So even SQL also from installations to the advanced level. And Power BI also from installations to advanced level. Python, here Python we are learning what is required for data analyst only. So here from introduction to libraries, so loop functions, lambda functions, module creation sets, and data types and variables. These are the things what we learn in Python. Along with that, ChatGPT is a course like where we can use this ChatGPT AI to handle a error in our reports, right? So that we can use that by adding a prompt and to get a proper result. So yes, do you have any questions?
So can you mention again what ETL tool that we're covering?
Sorry, Kaisar?
What ETL tools are we using, you say?
It's Power Query.
Is it the ETL tool that we'll be using? Power Query?
Yes, in Excel, we will be using ETL tool. Only the tool available in Excel is Power Query. So we'll be using that for our practice.
Okay.
So yes, do you have any questions? You can ask so we can discuss it and we can wind up today's demo session. So Kaisar, Manideep, Pinaki, Rashmita, Richa, Shrikant, Ananta, do you have any questions?
Is it 9 to 10 or do you have any other batch timings currently?
We have 9 to 10. And also if the strength is more, so we can go like schedule a different batch for, like if I'm available, I need to check the slots actually. So as of now, they have given me like for demo session. So once it is available, according to your flexibility, so we can have like the timings, but the fixed timing is 9 to 10 only. So yeah.
So, so actually, I'm occupied from 9 to 10. So is anything something 8 to 9 or 10 to 11 is also fine with me. Just let me know if there are any other options available, Ishwar. That would be really helpful for me.
Yep, sure, sure. We'll do one thing. We'll discuss this with the management once. If that timings are fine with them, even I'm okay with 8 to 9. So if it is
Okay.
fine with the management also, because they have announced the timings as 9 to 10, right, for everyone.
Yeah, for me also 8 to 9 will be the good fit. So if it
Okay.
happens, yeah, it will be helpful.
Okay, then fine. So we'll do one thing. While registering, right? So you just have a word with them regarding that training, sorry, timing. So even I'll be informing them that I'll be taking like batch timings like 8 to 9, and we have like current batch running in 9 to 10. It is 8 to complete. So no worries. I'll take a back-to-back class. No issues with that. Yeah. So any other questions?
Is 45 days are enough to complete the whole course? What syllabus?
Yes. So what we'll be doing is we'll one by one we'll go with the things. Actually, it has been elaborated, the syllabus. So if we start
Uh-huh.
learning this, so we can 2 to 3 bullet points we can cover it, so that it will be fine. So if not, it is not completed like due to any medical emergency, if I skip or if you skip, so then
Uh-huh.
it will be goes to 45 to 5 more days or 1 week maybe extended, only that much, like
Oh, okay, okay.
5 to 6 to 7 days or like that. It can be extended.
Uh,
But the thing is,
uh,
we will be completing entire syllabus.
okay.
Yes.
Ishwari, like suppose this many syllabus are there, correct? Suppose someone wants to be a Power BI developer or something. So is it enough with this Power BI topics, whatever you are covering? Or
Yes, it's enough actually. Along with that, so here as a data analyst, Power BI is used only for visualization, right? So even if for developer, still more coding need required. So yes, need to upgrade little more to be a Power BI developer.
okay, okay,
So in this course, you'll be having an opportunity to become to become if you are a fresher, then you'll be having like junior level data analyst role. If you are like having 2 to 3 years of experience into IT related to data, then you can go with the data visualization specialist, financial specialist, operations specialist, product specialist, and risk analyst, data quality analyst. So these are the job titles you'll be available in your Naukri if you are searching. So every day there will be thousands of openings in the Naukri as of now. But yeah, you should be having a hands-on experience or knowledge regarding the tools and technologies what you are into. So then only you can describe your skill in your interview. Then you'll be placed.
okay, okay, Ishwari. Ishwari, could you please provide your number so that I can talk with you offline?
Yeah, I'll text it in the chat box here.
Yeah.
So if you want any resume building assistance, you can reach out to this number, WhatsApp me. I'll share you like little templates, and I'll also share how your resume should be there, so that you'll be getting a recruiter calls. So that assistance will be provided me by meanwhile during the classes.
Eshwari,
Yes, Pinaki.
is there any advanced level of Python language knowledge is required?
No, intermediate level is fine for data analyst.
But on interview, most of the companies asked with DSA.
Yeah, that will be covered actually in Power BI.
Okay.
We will be dealing all the tools, right? Machine learning and also with the programming language with Power BI. So DAX will be covered actually. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have given my number in the chat box. Just take it. If you need any assistance, you can WhatsApp me. So I'll be helping you with that. Okay. So Rashmita, I think you have asked my number.
Yes, Eshwari. Maybe after this class, Eshwari, I'll call you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
So shall we wind up today's demo? So if you have any questions, you can raise your questions.
I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ananta. Thank you,
Thank
Pinay,
you.
Anthea, Richa, Manideep.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Eshwari.
Rashmita. Yep, thank you. It was really nice talking to you. It was a great session. Thank you all.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yep, thank you.